Hey there everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now, I know I could have put up this video a bit earlier, but I've not long been home from Worlds, and honestly I'm still reeling from the experience because it was an emotional roller coaster. I'm not gonna lie. I would have loved to have done a vlog or something like that, and I'm actually kind of disappointed that I didn't. But honestly, I was so busy and I was working a lot, and in the times that I wasn't working, I was honestly just kind of living in the moment and just enjoying myself, and that's exactly what I did at Worlds this year. I said something on Facebook on the Final Fantasy TCG Fans page, which I'll leave a link to in the description box below so you guys can check it out. But there are times in a person's life where something just changes and something just shifts your existence to a point where some things just don't feel the same anymore. And FFTCG Worlds was one of those weekends for me. It was like a culmination of everything that I've done within this game since 2 years ago. And I'm going to be real with you all. I have been very, very emotional about it because, you know, I'm somebody that's very kind of self-doubting, and I do kind of beat myself up about things sometimes. But this weekend I was very, very proud of what I did, and I want to start by giving massive shout outs to so many people. So many, like the staff, all of the judges that we had, you know, Ryan, Dave, Jonathan, Kageyama-san, who I'll get to much later. You all did a fantastic job. Tim, Fabian, Michelle, Daniel, like there's so many, all these staff members. Richie, it was so lovely to finally meet you. Like there was just the staff team alone was brilliant, and then obviously I had my partner in crime in Joesephyr Freeman-Birch, who is a much better player than I am, and you know, but I think we bounced off each other very well. We worked together during the Grand Open a few months ago, and I said to him after he didn't qualify for Worlds, I would love for you to join me on the commentary for Worlds, and he didn't disappoint. So if you guys get a chance, then definitely go and find him on Facebook or go and find his Patreon page, which again I'll leave a link to in the description box below, because you guys should support him. He's a fantastic guy and I really hope all the best for him. And then the players, like to meet so many players from all over the world, and you know, it's only a small tournament. There's only 33 players in the entire event, which I know is a weird number, but it worked out for the best. And just to have so many people come up to me from Australia and America and even Japan, and just come up to me and go, hey, thank you for everything you do for the community, was just golden. You know, Jordan from Canada, if you're watching this, and Dave, from, you know, who's from North America, you know who you are, and you guys made my weekend. Honestly, I couldn't have. I was so overwhelmed by just the amount of love I got from you guys, and you know, Kat as well, Jason, Chris. You know, I'm listing off all first names because I'm hoping that they're watching this. But if you go through all of the player lists on Worlds, you'll know who they are too. But you all did amazingly. And then to see top 4, like 3 out of the 4 players being from the UK as well, goes to show that, you know, there are so many good players in this game, and you know, the people who put in so much hard work, they're doing so well, and I'm very, very proud of all of our UK players and everyone else as well, to be honest. Like this game is more than just a game to me at this point, or this community is more than just a community. It's like a family, and the fact that I can kind of give something to you guys despite the fact that I don't play as much anymore is absolutely incredible, and the fact that you guys continue to enjoy my videos as much as you do is a huge deal to me. So for every single one of you that sees this video and has followed my channel or has ever done anything to interact with any of my social media, thank you so much. It means the world to me, and you have no idea what it does to me as a person. One of my favourite things about any kind of event like this, and I'm sure you've seen it whenever I've done vlogs on previous events or anything like that, is the social things you do after the event. And this weekend was no different. On the Friday night I got to know a bunch of people just down the pub and going and chatting and stuff like that. Saturday night I spent with the Square guys, and we were just kind of chilling that way. Sunday night Jordan and his fiance came up to me and said, hey, you know, we're going down to Hyde Park Winter Wonderland, which I've actually been to before a few years ago with my dad, and a few years ago before that with my partner. And you know, it was just one of those things that it felt like an out-of-body experience, like just kind of meeting these people. And you know, me, Dave Cox, Jordan Dank and Kat all went down there, and we just had this absolute blast of a time. We were there for like no more than 40 minutes, honestly, and it just felt right. and then coming back and then just chilling in the hotel room and playing and watching everybody play games, I kind of just sat there and I was like, I feel like I'm home, and that's a big deal. And if you guys saw the opening and closing ceremonies, I don't get stage fright ever, like, but honestly, having like executive officers and like head of merchandise and stuff like that from Square Enix, you know, watching what I'm doing, I want to impress these people, and I want to be as professional as I can be, and I want to, because this is something I want to do as my future. You know, I really love what I do for this game, and I want to continue to do so, and I want to kind of build upon it. So to get, you know, Kageyama-san and Osaki-san and Matsuyama-san as well just come up to me and say things like, well done, you did a really good job. And Kageyama actually made a tweet, which I'll leave a quick, you know, give you a quick picture of now, and honestly, I very nearly burst into tears from just that. It was just so beautifully done, and it was just crazy. But enough, you know, enough about my experience and stuff. I do want to say a quick congratulations to Alex Hancock, who has become a really good friend of mine, actually, over the past couple of years. And he'll tell you, actually, when I first met him, I honestly, for the love of God, I honestly thought he didn't like me. I honestly thought that he was giving me a cold shoulder, everything, but honestly, I am a paranoid person sometimes, and I think that everybody hates me. But honestly, we've become extremely good friends, and one of my fondest memories actually has nothing to do with FFTCG. On the Monday before we left, we went to Harrods, because it was round the corner from the hotel that we were at, and we sat and had a cup of tea. It was very overpriced, of course, and we were sitting there playing Opera Omnia, because we both play that. And I've been wanting to do, obviously, content for that, and they've just released EX weapons, which are very, very rare for those of you who haven't played it. And he sat there and like pulled some of the summon tickets for me, and we got the thing that we were looking for, and we both just leapt out of our seats and jumped into each other's arms, and people watching were like, "Oh wow, that was a reaction we weren't expecting," and it was just really cool. And it was just like silly little things like that, but. Yeah, what a weekend in general. You know, congratulations to him and to Jamie as well, Jamie Faulkner, for coming second. You know, honestly, I played a couple of games on the Saturday with these people, and honest to God, I need to get my practice. I need to get my shit together, basically. I have been able to play for a while, but I've been like experimenting with alternate ways of playing the game so that I can get back up to speed. Because obviously, when I give you guys deck lists and stuff, what I don't want is for you to go and sit there and go, oh, like just randomly go and play stuff. And me not have confidence in what I show you. Like, I mean, with all of the decks that I showed you on the countdown to Worlds, I did test these. You know, I have been able to play these, but obviously there's only so much time that you can have before you do stuff like that. So you just have to be careful. But there's a couple of decks that I've been working on since Worlds that I have been inspired to build that I really look forward to sharing with you guys. And don't forget, we've got Winter Cup coming up in a couple of weeks as well for Wales, which I will be at when the deadline for the giveaway that I'm about to show you goes off. So don't forget about that. And that will be streamed and have commentary on it as well, and hopefully we'll have some special guests for that as well and some little reveals. So definitely stay tuned for all of that. One thing I did actually talk about during Worlds with Matthew Okimoto, who, again, it was lovely to meet you, Robert Meadows as well. To be honest, I could list every player here and say it was lovely to meet you, and you all really were, but I really want to expand my channel like beyond just myself at this point, and I really want to kind of get deck profiles in from other players, certainly some of the players that were present at the event this weekend. So if there's any players that you would like to nominate or like you think would be great to have a deck profile like featured on this channel, then leave a comment and let me know what you think. Now, as you can see, the title for this video says Worlds Recap and Noctis Giveaway, so I didn't want to disappoint you guys, because not only do I have one Full-art Noctis to give away, I actually have two. So what I'm doing is I'm giving you guys the chance to win one of these, totally just to send it straight to you, and I'm going to make it so that there are two winners as opposed to one person getting both of these, because I really want to give something back to you guys, and this was something I picked up from the event, and one of them was actually kindly donated to me by a friend. Anthony, if you're watching this, a shout out to you, so that I could give something away to you guys. So thank you ever so much for watching, and don't forget to check out the link to that competition in the description box below, and definitely feel free to just comment on what you thought of Worlds in general. Did you watch the stream? If you haven't, then definitely go to Square Enix's official Twitch channel and go and watch it, because you should. Because it was just a great weekend, and honestly it was unbelievably magical. And honestly, some of the plays that we saw, like there were so many decks that inspired me there. Like, I mean, I've been obsessed with Kryl since Opus 3, and seeing so many of the Japanese players running her made me very, very happy. And Taiki Harigai, who was in the top 4, ran a Gullwing deck, which I'll leave another link in the description. I'm going to leave a lot of links in the description box so that you can check out everything that I'm talking about here. But if you check out the top decks, then there's a Gullwing deck in the top 4 that honestly was really, really cool, and I very much encourage you guys to try it out. But that's going to be it for this video. So yes, don't forget to check the link in the description box for the competition, and thank you ever so much for watching, and subscribe to the channel and all that beautiful stuff. So thanks again, and I'll see you soon. Bye!